now to get your helmets on because it's gonna get rough in here. All the way from Studio B, it's showtime for John, Ken, and Mark, the Detroit Sports Authority.
Yes. It's that wonderful time of the year, evidently. Welcome, everybody. John Sarver here, CKiW iRADIO 76. It is that wonderful time of the year when we're all hanging out. I get a little more here, thanks. Hanging out in between the Christmas stuff. I hope your Christmas was wonderful. A lot of kind of good things going on here. Matter of fact, doing so, we should probably call in that super CPA right now. Maybe. Sure. I can do this. Watch how this goes. It's the fun of like that after school radio kind of thing, and that's kind of the fun part of where we're at right now. This is the enjoyable deal. Or would you stop? The enjoyable fun of having live radio at the holidays. Hiya, Kenny.
Hey, John. How are you today?
Dandy. We were just talking about how everybody is like in betweener in the holidays, so it's kind of like these are the bonus days, for the 9-to-5ers. And so,
yeah.
How did everything go with you? Good Christmas, good holiday.
Yes, very good, very good. Although, frankly, the weather caused us to modify our plans somewhat. So, but you do what you have to do.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, wasn't it? I mean, that was the coldest of the coldest that I can remember in an awful long time, and everybody normally went, yay, it's Friday, yay, we'll party Saturday, yay. Like, hell, you're going to stay home. I mean, we made it out because once you get in the car and the car is warm, it was okay, but, man, just trying to warm up the car, holy jump.
And then, our garbage day was Friday. So on Thursday, I'm packing the garbage up to set it out, and I go, I'm not putting my plastic buckets out. I'm putting them in the garage, right?
Yeah.
So I took the plastic bags out and set those out. They were nice weighted down, so they didn't go anywhere. And then Friday morning, after the garbage man went through, I'm just watching the neighbors' garbage buckets rolling down the street like tumbleweeds. And it's like, dumbasses, you should have known better.
Yeah, and considering at that time nobody is going to go out and try to catch them. Because, man, I mean, even with my industrial jacket on, I was shivering. It was like, give me some water, man. This is like freezing Fresca around here. I don't remember it being, and everyone's going, well, it's going to be 91, inches of snow. Okay, well, we'll okay, you were wrong with that, but you were dead on this is the coldest ever. I mean, it beats out being in Buffalo, but not by much.
Yeah. Difference between us and Buffalo was, about 35 inches of snow.
And they got a winning team.
Yes. Up in Sault Ste. Marie, they get about 35 inches.
Well, what was the wind chill?
Pictures. Yeah, my son sent me pictures down of cars that were buried in the snow.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, even it was
obviously they didn't make it down for the holiday.
No. I know that Sue was coming home from up north, way up north by Marlette up there, and it was like zero visibility, and it was just like, just hit me, just have a car hit me so I know I'm still on the road. Okay.
Yeah. About it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was like, because even all the barkeeps are all excited. It's like, all right, man, here comes like Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve, time to make the money. Yeah. How many were open that day?
Yeah.
But I will say that the fine folks at Metro were open that day, at 13 and Ryan. Good Warren people. They never close. And so our good friends up there at the Brass Rail in Port Huron, they were ready to go. Matter of fact, we were talking to them on Friday, and they had a full house, and it's like, damn the weather. People will go anywhere for a good Bud Light.
That's interesting.
Yeah, talking about a good Bud Light. Where do you want to begin, my friend, on this abbreviated holiday edition? Here is the year. I'll probably do the yearly roundup next week. But, right now, I'm still thrilled. And it's all I can do to get out of bed to contain my excitement of what the Tigers did. Look at those signings.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, when can we clinch? When's the earliest we can clinch?
Yeah, that's so impressive.
Yeah.
We got Zach Logue.
Who?
Zach Logue.
Yeah,
Picked him off of waivers.
Yeah, and then again, what's kind of funny? It's like you go for the low-hanging fruit. You go pick off from waivers from teams that are worse than you, which is hard to find in the American League, But, look, it's the cast-off of the cast-offs. Okay, we'll sign them. Maybe change the scenery.
Yeah. Maybe we'll change his arm slot.
Yeah, maybe we'll put somebody good in front of him. Well, it was just like, okay, you signed Boyd. God bless you. Okay, yay. But I'd rather be signing Boyd than doing the mess that the Mets are in. Good. Good God, guys. New York.
Yeah, now it's follow the bouncing Korea. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's the diarrhea Korea. He's squirting all over the place.
Yeah, well, you saw his medicals and you passed, so we'll sign him, and we're going to look at his medicals and, oh, my God.
Yeah, how did you do that? Here's the owner from the Mets all big stopping, that look at what I have, look at that, we have Verlander and we have Zeech and we have everybody. Now we have hitting, we have pitching. I'm just going to sit back and pay the luxury tax because we don't care anymore about the luxury cat. If I have enough money to do this, I have enough money for that stupid luxury tax. All of a sudden, for people that don't know, our good friend, our best shortstop in the American League, everybody thought was going to stay in Minnesota because he liked it there. It was an enjoyable play, and I'm out of here. Okay, so he was there for 1 year. And he shopped himself around, and everybody was like going crazy, and they thought they had him signed in San Francisco. And then they looked at the medical chart and went, is this bone supposed to be bending this way in the lower leg? And they said, pass. And as soon as they said pass, then the Mets said, gimme, we don't care, and we're telling everybody, we're dating. It's like we're dating some hot chick, and then it finds out it's got a wiener. Oh, boy, okay, so let's talk. It's like, Mets, you couldn't have played that one any worse, and now your fan base, which is a more rabid fan base than the Yankees, so now you're stuck. Now do you sign the guy and just platoon him? But you're supposed to have him for, $250 million for how many years?
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, nice job. If that leg makes it another 3 years, San Francisco, who desperately needed somebody, it's like, and for them to pass, that should have been a red flag for, even the Dodgers were ready to go. They were kind of like, well, we'll catch you later. Maybe we're not going to, first of all, we're not going to pay $250 million to play shortstop. And certainly everybody knows that. Look at how much he was on the IRIL last year with Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a history of injuries.
Yeah. Even playing through the injuries, he had a hell of a season. He would have been, the triple threat on Detroit. However, It's come to Cabrera land. Let us tell you how that goes.
In Detroit, when we call somebody a triple threat, we mean elbow, back, knee.
Yeah. And every bit of that too, man. It is impressive, isn't it? I mean, it's so much so. I mean, it's not even like a Gordie Howe, triple threat. It's amazing. But subsequently, all right, so now we're done with the Tigers because there's really nothing to say. There is nothing to hype anybody else up. If you are going to go try to get people to go for season tickets and that you put in new lights in the stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have the Pistons. Oh, my goodness.
Did you watch some of that?
No, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't.
Ooh.
He said that for a team to come back from down 14 points in the last 3 minutes, it's like, it's happened like twice out of 12,000, and now it's happened a third time because that's what the Pistons let happen to them.
Here's the story, Pistons. You scored 131. Any other NBA team, that would have been a victory going away easy. For you, it's a loss.
Ay.
I mean, they were up 2 with 5 seconds to go. Just throw everybody under the basket. How tough is this? I sometimes worry. Maybe it's not the talent. Maybe it is the coaching.
Yeah.
Because that was unusual.
Yeah.
But you still had people in the stands.
I hate it when our teams here do things that are noteworthy and historical, particularly we're on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, but see, this goes back to what we were saying before. It was that, here, the Pistons are scoring, Ivan or Anderson points, just crazy points. And they should be like, if you got that much offensive prowess, you're amazing. But then again, we take a look at the box scores for the Washington Generals and see how many points they scored against the Harlem Globetrotters. Okay, kind of doesn't matter. It's like, we'll run and score, we'll let you score. We'll run and score. We like scoring so much, we won't even defend the basket. You can just go.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see how many Piston games this year that Detroit's given up at least 100 points. I would almost assume 80%.
Yeah.
Well, you got your big guy that he's going to be gone all year. Okay. So, but funny thing was, there was Fanny in the stands yesterday. I mean, Sue does not like basketball, so it's like, change that channel. And it's like, okay. We got to see some pretty cool British music from the early 70s. But, I'm looking at that team, and I'm going, you might have a nucleus, but I'm kind of really thinking, man, is it the coaching? I mean, what can you do with this kind of throw-offs? But do you have a defensive coach? Do you have a back coach? What do you got?
Yeah, it's hard to figure, isn't it? I mean, my God, it's just, we have players come, we have players go. We're trying this, we're trying that. Now we got Cade Cunningham on the shelf, and you got Ivy and the other guys. But let's face it, this is not a team that's built to win now anyway. But still, you'd expect more.
I was going to say, when are they built to win?
No, they're not.
Yeah, but when? What year? I mean, we know they're not a win now kind of thing, but what's the plan, Stan?
Yeah, you can't see it from here, can you?
No, and that's the whole point. You can't see it from here, and that's we gave you 3 years. That's the year. Somehow, only in Detroit, that applies to all coaches. No matter how crummy you are, for 3 years, you are here for 3 years. You're locked in. You're guaranteed. Doesn't matter the sport. Doesn't matter anything. That's what you got.
Didn't happen in Denver, did it?
Like that?
With the Broncos? The guy didn't even make it through the first year.
Yeah, but was it him or was it your fine QB?
I think it's both.
Yeah, a little over the head.
Guy was not suited to be a head coach, but they brought him in because, well, when he comes over, he'll get Aaron Rodgers to come with him. It didn't work.
Yeah, and even
now
if it did,
the guy. Then you bring over Russell Wilson. Why? Because he's another big-name quarterback. He's our franchise quarterback.
Yeah, he's got plenty of gas left.
Yeah, oh my God. Hey, look, there's a guy. He's open. I'll throw it to him. Why is he wearing that funny colored jersey?
Yeah, I don't recognize the color.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have been easily Zach from New York. You want to light up some stuff? There you go. Interceptions, and now you're gone. So this goes back to the Kenny Pickett school of how you draft quarterbacks in the first round. You don't.
Yeah, well, you wait. You wait. You let them fall to you. You don't chase them.
Yeah.
If you're ready to draft, and you're drafting 12th, and a guy goes in third, oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're thinking about everybody that was even in that class or even beforehand. You got Tua. Really decent arm, great guy, one read dude. If he's, wherever he's looking, that's where he's going. He doesn't have a second fall down. He doesn't have any checkdowns. That's where he's going. It's like, okay, but then again, here, let me smack your head against the ground again. Boink. Here's another one. Boink.
Yeah.
How many more days would you like to be out of commission? Because you seemingly like to get your head boinked.
Yeah.
Well, but then again, you want to go to the wonderful Lions?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And, frankly, you know what whiplash is, don't you?
Yeah.
Whiplash is what you get when you are watching Lions fans swing wildly back and forth between. I mean, they're manic depressive. My God, they swing from euphoria to depression at the drop of a hat. Last week, this time, they're all talking about we're going to go into the playoffs and we're going to win, and then we're going to go to Philadelphia and maybe we could beat the Eagles, and maybe. What are they talking about this year? I mean, this week? Oh, my God. It's all coming apart. We're all doomed. You know what, guys? Time out. You know where you are? Where we all thought you'd be.
No, actually,
we all thought you were going to be right around 7 wins, okay? No surprise. The idea, and I've mentioned this before, I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out where this team is going to go. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And, when they play well and they win, I'm going to enjoy it. When they don't, I'm going to shrug my shoulders and say, oh, well, didn't happen. Well, but the idea that you're going to, you've got this grand scheme of how it's all going to play out, we've been here before.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
That's kind of the fun part, too, because you take a look at it and you go, okay, don't break your ankles jumping on and off the bus, but you haven't proven anything yet, Lions. So, yeah, okay.
No.
We'll have an enjoyable popcorn bowl and see what you do and laugh at your 3 interceptions. And then when you're shitty, you tell everybody, well, the field was horrible. Okay. The field was horrible.
You know what? The field was horrible for both teams.
Yep.
You had one team that didn't want to hit the turf.
Yeah.
And the other team says, I don't give a damn. Okay? And the team that kind of blinked, well, we saw what happened. And I'm not surprised. It's part of, you can look at it this way, it's part of growing up It's part of developing that mentality that you need to have to win. We saw the Red Wings go through that. How many disappointments the Red Wings had before they finally won that first cup. Mm-hmm. It's hard to be a winner, okay? And sometimes you have players that don't want to pay the price, and you need to move on from them, even though they're talented players. Sometimes you have guys that just don't fit. Part of the process of developing a winner is seeing what you have, seeing what you need to keep versus what you need to move on from. That's what this season is about substantially. Anyone that got all caught up in the idea, we're going to make the playoffs, or we're going to win a playoff, that's not what this is about. This is about sorting through this collection of players that you have and seeing what you keep and what you move on from. Okay? And the fact that they had a nice streak where they played pretty good football and it all worked, that gave you the opportunity to see what you have. And it's nothing more than that. And if you can build on that, great. They traditionally haven't. Traditionally, what they've done is they've screwed up and kept the wrong guys. Well, we'll see if we give them a chance this time. But nothing more than that.
Well, I agree. It's with the Lions, and I think there's kind of like this, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's cool that all the emotions are gone. We don't get crazy about the Lions. We don't get crazy either way about it, except for when we see, we're so conditioned after over a half a century of the same old. We don't care what you guys do.
But, John, it's not just the same. It's not just the half century with the Lions. I got curious the other day, and I looked this up. I said, which team pro team in Detroit was the last team to finish above 500, to have a winning season? Thought about it, and I said, wow. Pistons?
Cadwell?
And I thought, under with Blake Griffin? Nope.
No. 500. No, God, no.
It was the Lions under Caldwell. Yeah, 2017.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
God. 217.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the team that's gone the longest without a winning record, Red Wings.
Red Wings?
Red Wings, 2014.
2014 was the last time they had a winning record?
Right. They had a 500 record the year after that. And then went into the toilet.
27. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot of losing, isn't it?
And how long have you had Blashill?
Yeah, so you've got these four teams, and we've been following these teams, and we've just gotten smacked over and over and over and over again. Not just losing seasons, but some of these seasons have been absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, that's...
And that's why you've got fans that are kind of grasping for any ray of hope. That's why they sold the fans of the Tigers a bill of goods last year. And that's why they're getting so excited and having whipsaw back and forth the emotions with the Lions this year. And all I can say is, you know what? But just sit back and watch. Enjoy whatever successes you can see. But don't get too caught up. That's what they got to prove it to you.
Yeah, exactly. And see, that's the whole thing where I'm coming from, too. It's like, I don't care. I don't care. Once you show me that it's worth my time being invested and being a fan, short for fanatic, all right, then we got something to go. But you got a long, long way to come through. So,
and it's not just that, but we've been in situations where we look and we just say, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. This is going to fail. Did anybody here in the last 5 years think that Al Avila was going to put together a winning roster? Seriously? Did we think Stan Van Gundy? Oh, do we have the Penguin soundboard?
Nope, not till we see you.
Okay, the Penguins. Did you think Stan Van Gundy was putting a winner together here? No. How about Ken Holland? Quinn Trisha? Oh, and over and over again, we're watching it going, why can't you see what I see? You're paying this guy. He's a loser.
Well, that's the reason why we've said many, many times on this show, and especially with you, it's like we have had a drought of the worst owners, worst GM, worst managers I think any city has ever gone through in a concentrated time, I mean, that's kind of, when you have one of the four majors in your town, one's got to be doing fine. I mean, it's like a carousel. Somebody's got to be up, when everybody else is down, but not this time around. And the crappy thing is, they're not all emerging at the same time, all looking like they're going to be world beaters.
No, we've had two of them that, frankly, are rebuilding off of the rebuild. So,
yeah, that is kind of true, isn't it?
And the latest one is the Tigers, where all the enthusiasm last year, now this year, it looks like, he's going to rebuild the rebuild.
Yeah, because he knows how to build a team. Okay, maybe that's true, but, every single GM, Kenny, that's come in here has knows how to build a team. They all have some kind of something going on with them.
Every last one of them that comes in, you read the glowing reports in the Detroit Free Press, Detroit News about how these guys are geniuses. I look at the success that they've had in the previous jobs, even though you never heard of any of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and they're always understudy of somebody. But see, that's basically lazy ownership. And you can't get any more lazy than 3 out of the 4 that you have. And with one owner owning 2 major teams, that's got to break that up.
That's why the Brad Holmes hire was such an eye opener, because frankly, he wasn't from that mold. He wasn't the understudy of some damn genius or some, it's like, no. And he's a guy, he was basically in the back room and he was pulling the strings on the draft. And we're seeing that here now, where he's actually going through the draft. He's bringing in talent. Remains to be seen how they weave it all together. But, it's encouraging. But, it cut against the mold of, he's the understudy of Theo Epstein, or he's the understudy of Bill Belichick, and he's going to bring the Patriot way here. He's going to bring the Cubs way here. And all that bullshit. Yeah,
I mean, you're right. I mean, look at how many people, they're sons of mechanics, and they couldn't figure out what a 10 mil is. Okay.
You can figure out which end of the screwdriver to hold.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's nor do we expect that to happen, but it's just because you're around these people don't mean that you have that same touch. Never has.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why if that was true, then there'd be so many clones out there. There'd be so many chefs, great chefs, because if you studied under this one chef, then okay, you're as great as he is. All right, if not better. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And it would never, ever, ever see something fail. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, talk about making... Go ahead.
What they say is the best indicator of future success is past success.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of sad when your best owner in town now is the Fords.
That's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? Somehow, some way, yeah. The worst dregs of ownership is now the shining example. Okay. That's because they lock her in a closet with her mom, and he sits there and try to figure out how to peek through the keyhole. Don't say nothing here. Just sign the checks and put them underneath the door. Yeah. That's it. Oh, I agree, baby. I mean, absolutely, positively. And then, I would almost say of the major 4, and as much as we say sell, Ford, sell, it's like go Illich away. He is just proven time after time after time. He is now into Ford mold. How much money did we make? Great. Keep it going. How much money did we make?
Yeah.
Great. Keep it going. You know, it's like we're not going to sell no matter what because the profits are just crazy year after year after year after year. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, especially since you're hogging up 2 teams, you can't be selling that many pizzas. You know, because you can't sign anybody. You know, and besides, you guys like the Wings more than you've ever liked the Tigers. You know, and it's pretty clear.
But, you know, even with that, he had the Red Wings pretty well screwed up until Eisman came and broke the door down and said, I'm here. Throw me out if you want. It won't look good for you.
Yeah, true that. Yeah. Yeah, oh, you're absolutely right. You know, you're absolutely right. And my Eisenman just coming in here just had so much good karma around him. You know, I mean, talk about a fabulous PR strike without having even to do anything. That was a brilliant move, man. Oh, it's strange. Talking about strange, we got a couple minutes to go here. How about Harbaugh?
Well, what about Harbaugh? I mean, he's got the team rolling into sunny Florida, and they're going to have is it Florida or Arizona? I don't even remember.
No. I mean, it's the breaking news that he's looking NFL league again. 3 new openings.
Oh, that's baloney.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You know, he tried that last year, and, you know, now the reports are, it's all different now. You know, this time they're really interested. Yeah, they haven't talked to him yet either. They haven't actually interviewed him.
yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that, Ken. I mean, you're right. It was like, come on over. We really didn't give a damn about you anyways.
He's going to go on the airplane for the interview, and he tells all the people there, well, I'm leaving. You know, it's been good working with you, and, you know, I'll send you a postcard, right? And then he comes back and says, I'm here.
I was kidding you guys. Oh, joke. You know, I mean, I was there on the plane.
Funny?
Yeah. I mean, look at how extreme I had to go to pull that joke off. Wasn't it humorous?
Yeah, I'm such a kidder.
Yeah, but now do you say it? I mean, depending on what they do here on the Final Four, and now look at bad. I mean, really, this is as bad as Bowman coming on the ice after they won the Stanley Cup and said, "That's it, I'm not coaching anymore." You know, he didn't let anybody have that feel-good moment, you prick. Even though I've never really used that term, you know. I mean, it's. I thought it was such a Scotty Bowman move. Genius as he is.
You know, that's what made him Scotty.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you ruined your own success, you idiot. You know, people were just going crazy, and he's literally waving his arms on the ice. That's it. This is my deal. GF, go figure, man. But I mean, if Michigan goes anywhere, okay, so where's Michigan going to finish up this year there, buddy?
Where are they going to finish up?
Yeah, I mean...
they'll beat TCU. I don't consider that to be much of a challenge, but then they go up against Georgia. Well, we kind of know how that finished last year, don't we?
Yeah. Now, you don't think O State can break Georgia?
No. Oh, no.
Really?
Georgia's too good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the Ohio State. It doesn't say the Georgia.
Well, okay, you make a compelling argument.
Really? That worked? Wow.
You convinced me. Wow. I didn't think of that. Because any team that starts with the, you know, it's like, oh, Lord, go away. Talk about going away. It's time that we got to shuffle. What did we not talk about 1 whole minute, son? Oh, you didn't talk about NASCAR, and I'm not going to know.
Or World Cup. Okay, good stuff.
Oh, God, help me, World Cup. Oh, it's over. Oh, thank God it's over.
Yeah, is it really? When did it begin?
Now I can stop pretending to care. Oh, wait, I never started to pretend to care.
True that. I mean, it's nice that you guys have that. And it's kind of like the Worlds, you know, with the juniors and stuff in hockey.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm glad you guys have it. It has absolutely nothing for me, So it's I tip the hat. I know you guys are all excited about it, but I'll stay over here and rake the shag carpeting.
Yeah. Well, Lake Superior State University is off to Milwaukee for a couple of games, and talked to Matt earlier today, and he was going to ride on the bus with the team down to Milwaukee. He said, "Here we go again. It's the worst team in Division I hockey this year, and we're going to go for the slaughter again."
Ooh.
Eek.
Ooh.
That's a team that's just a disaster. So, in case you follow college hockey, which very few people around here do, but, don't bother with that one.
Well, we'll catch them next year. I mean, maybe Blashill will do better next year with them.
Hey, yeah, that'd be it. They should hire Blash. He's up there,
Yeah, well, he's
He'd be
pretty.
a fan favorite.
He's good
He
at
would be a fan
AAA.
favorite up there. Yes, he would.
Yeah, he would. All right. Okay, Bossa Nova. Let's go see you next week. Actually, we'll see you Thursday, right?
You bet.
All right, we'll see you Thursday, and
we will bring our fruitcake with us.
Good. Leave them in the car. Okay.
Oh, yummy! Yeah, fruitcake.
Yeah,
with the nuts in it, right? Uh-huh.
The one that was before Christmas. Okay. All righty,
That's
boss.
from a couple Christmases ago. We found it in the back of the closet.
That's when you know it's good.
Still looks the same. It still looks the same.
Yeah, really, it is. And there's something, you put it underneath your car when you get stuck in the snow, and then it gives you traction.
Yeah.
Lord. All right. We'll see you in a couple days, sir.
All right.
All righty, Kenny.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody, Ken Pocket. I forgot to say that you can see us everywhere that you can get the podcasts. And we'll be doing the longer form coming into the new year. A whole lot of new stuff going on with the Detroit Sports Authorities. And, of course, you can get us anywhere you get your podcasts, and that's anywhere from iHeartRadio to TuneIn to Spotify to Pandora to the shores of AAA. Anywhere else you can get it over there at Apple also. Okay, so for Kenny Pocket, myself, John Sarver, thank you so very much for being at this last year's 2022 version of the Detroit Sports Authorities. We'll see you next week right here. Bye, folks.